What's up, YouTube? This is Mathis97, and welcome to another episode of Jett Storm's My Career Mode here in WWE 2K15. This is the 31st installment of the series, and tonight, Jett Storm is going one-on-one with Fandango. And yes, Jett Storm and Fandango, they faced off once before. If you can remember, Fandango, in fact, defeated Jett Storm in a classic confrontation. Very back-and-forth matchup the first time around, and they're looking to capture lightning in a bottle for a second time here tonight on SmackDown. So we'll see how that goes here. But of course, this is a new rivalry, new month. Got a whole new start here for Jett Storm, as we've yet to find out who his opponent for the Night of Champions PPV is going to be. As of course, we've already gone through Extreme Rules and Payback for this cycle, which means next up will indeed be Night of Champions. So, Jett Storm, he's got to look impressive because Night of Champions is a big event. Perhaps Jett Storm could try to line himself up for maybe a United States or an Intercontinental Championship opportunity, maybe even a shot at the World Heavyweight or WWE Championship. Although I think that may be stretching it a little bit. I don't think Jett Storm has quite made it up to that next level just yet. I mean, he's beaten the Shield, and he was a member of the winning Team Cena back in Survivor Series. But that loss to Evolution back at Payback, you know, that set Storm back a little bit. So I don't think he's quite ready for a main event World Championship just yet. But, you know, the Intercontinental Championship or the United States Championship, I'd say they're both within his grasp. They're within his reach. I think he could definitely win one of those championships if given the opportunity. But to do that, he's going to have to get back on the winning streak. He's going to have to pick up some more wins, especially tonight against Fandango, who, you know, this is a bit of redemption for Jett Storm, an attempt to redeem himself for their last confrontation. So we'll see if Jett Storm can get the job done here tonight. But of course, you know, we're still looking forward to the future of the channel, and I was giving that a little bit of thought the other day, and today as well. You know, I know I've done Pokemon videos in the past, and for the moment, I have decided to stop making Pokemon videos, but, you know, there are still probably Pokemon games that I would love to play. I would love to do challenges on, or something of the sort. But I think I'm done with Pokemon hacks. I don't really want to do the ROMs anymore. Because, you know, I tried to do an episode. I was going to do a playthrough of Pokemon Dark Rising, and I couldn't. I don't know. For whatever reason, the motivation wasn't there. I just really wasn't all that interested. I don't know if it was because it was a hack, or like a ROM hack, that sort of thing, or I don't know. I just didn't really have the interest in it. But there's something I've always wanted to do with a Pokemon game, and that was play through one of the Mystery Dungeon games, because those games are the best, man. Those were the best games. Those were my childhood, man. I always enjoyed playing through a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, so I think that'd be kind of cool if I'd be able to potentially play something like that in the future. But for the moment, that is not, I mean, it's not something on the cards for now, but it's something maybe for the future. You know, if I could ever do something on Twitch, that'd be kind of cool. Do some live streams. That's not something in the foreseeable future, but, you know, that would be something kind of cool. It'd be a good opportunity to... Wait, 1 second. Sorry, my cats are running through the room, and they're all hyper right now, so I apologize for that little distraction. But Jett Storm, kick to the gut of Fandango, and he's looking to get his redemption here tonight as he connects with the Storm Out. And that should do it here, folks. Jett Storm, you can count to 3. This match is over. 1, 2, 3. Jett Storm tonight gets the win over Fandango. It's a bit of revenge, redemption for Jett Storm, and well, it's a bit of a flashback to some previous episodes, because now we see Jett Storm going one-on-one with Darren Young, one half of the Primetime Players, or maybe formerly the Primetime Players. I'm not sure if they're split up or not in this game, or if they're still Primetime Players. I'm not exactly too sure how that factors into career mode. But anyways, that doesn't really matter too much. because tonight Jetstorm is going one-on-one with Darren Young. So that should be his focus. But coming off that victory over Fandango, Jetstorm, another victory here tonight, could definitely, perhaps, catapult him towards a championship match at Night of Champions. Not sure who the Intercontinental Champion or the United States Champion is at the moment. I know they show a certain superstar at the beginning, like when you transition to a new brand, but for all we know, that superstar may have lost the title already. So we're just going to have to wait and see, I guess, how that goes. But big drop kick there by Jetstorm to the face of Darren Young. And a bit of a cartwheel there. Jetstorm showing his arrogance, his confidence in his abilities right now. But yeah, I mean, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, that was a really... All of them, I think, were really fun games. I haven't played the new one, Gates to Infinity, yet. But that could be something, you know, maybe in the future. And I was also kind of thinking... I had this one Pokemon series I did on another channel that... Not my current channel, but I did for a... you know, a channel a while back. I think... not last summer. Probably would have been almost 2 years ago now. Over the summer, I did a series over on a separate channel with some of my buddies from UCW at the time. We were doing like our own little Pokemon sort of series where I would play through a game, they would play through another one. It was kind of fun, but really that series really didn't get much attention. And I'm sure if I would upload it here, I can guarantee that the majority of my audience has not seen the series yet. So I don't know, maybe I was thinking maybe if I would like upload that to this channel or maybe my backup channel or something. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to do anything with that or not. But, you know, it might be a good way to kind of keep Pokemon a bit relevant on the channel, so that way if I ever would get the chance to go back to it. Although personally, I don't like playing on an emulator because, I mean, just the whole process of setting everything up where I would, you know, I'm on a laptop instead of an actual, like the actual handheld console. I personally would rather play on like a Game Boy or a DS or even a 3DS or whatever the case may be. I'd rather play on the actual handheld itself rather than on a laptop. It's just not the same feeling, and plus, you know, just the way I'd have to play it and at the same time have my microphone set up. Whereas if I'm playing on a handheld system, I'd be able to probably be a little more free with it. Although, if I wanted to do that, I'd have to buy, like, the actual, like, a capture device for it, which I'm not sure exactly where to find one. And even so, it would probably be really expensive, so I'd have to start, you know, planning that out, when and how I'd be able to afford something like that. But, I don't know, it's just sort of thought for talk, I guess, at the moment. You know, just kind of things to consider for the future of the channel. But Jett Storm right now has got Darren Young. And he's on the verge of victory here as Darren Young's in trouble. Jetstorm, he's hit the calm before the storm and now delivers. No, he doesn't go for the storm out. Instead, Jetstorm hits the eye of the storm. That fireman's carry into the cutter. The new variant of the eye of the storm Jetstorm used to put away the shield at Extreme Rules. And tonight, Jetstorm puts away Darren Young with that same maneuver. So that's a big victory tonight for Jetstorm. And we're getting a tweet from Darren Young. I admit you got me there, but this isn't the end of it. Just talked to Vicky Guerrero. She will have a surprise for you next week. So, a surprise. Well, you know, I guess we are finally starting to build up a bit of a storyline heading into Night of Champions. It'll be interesting to see what this surprise Darren Young has in mind is. How's it going? Darren Young had an interesting request. Seeing as I am the authority here, you'll be facing an opponent of his choosing next matchup. So, Darren Young has chosen an opponent for Jetstorm. Who's it gonna be? Maybe it'll be Titus O'Neil, you know, if the Primetime players are together, if they are still a faction. But, oh, wait a minute! Darren Young blasting Jetstorm from behind here before the match can even begin. What a cheap shot by Darren Young. This is despicable by Darren Young. And, oh, well, it looks like maybe the Primetime players aren't as stable anymore here in the career mode timeline, because tonight Jetstorm, he's got one more rematch against Fandango, and I guess this would be the rubber match, although Jetstorm right now is not looking too good. I mean, after being assaulted before the match by Darren Young, Fandango's clearly got the upper hand right now as he's just pounding away at the face of Jett Storm, delivering just a flurry of right hands to the face, and he continues to just punch Jett Storm in the face. They're trying to break his nose here. But Jett Storm now trying to fight back, trying to get some offense in here. And he delivers an Irish whip, sending Fandango into the corner. Now a drop toe hold. Taking Fandango down. And look at this. Stomp right to the knee. But Jett Storm, I mean, he's at a clear disadvantage right now. He's got to do something big to try to put away Fandango early. I mean, the longer this matchup goes on, I think the more it favors Fandango. Because Jett Storm, he's going to be dealing with the effects from that attack by Darren Young. So Jett Storm wants to try to wrap this up pretty quickly. And look at this. You know, this is a good way to try to put Fandango away quickly, but it does come at a risk as Fandango, you know, caught Jett Storm before Storm could completely reach the top rope. And that's what happens. Jett Storm, he's a bit too fatigued. And, you know, since, I mean, due to that fatigue, he wasn't able to climb the top rope with his usual swiftness. But yeah, Jett Storm, he needs to hit some really powerful moves early on to try to put Fandango out of this thing. Otherwise, I think Fandango's going to walk out with a fairly easy win here tonight. And scoop slam right there by Fandango. And he's going to the outside here. Maybe he's looking to get a weapon. No, he's going after the announce table. I mean, this isn't a no disqualification match, so Fandango, if he gets a weapon, he will be disqualified. But maybe, you know, that loss 2 weeks ago could very well have gotten under his skin. And now look at this. Oh, a flapjack in the center of the ring by Fandango. And Jett Storm is in a whole lot of trouble right now, folks. Oh, what a kick to the face. That could do it. 1, 2, 3. No, Jett Storm just managed to kick out of the last second. What a kick that was by Fandango. Nearly kicked Jett Storm's head off. And now Fandango. I think this could be the beginning of the end for Jett Storm. That wheel kick right to the face. You know, Jett Storm, I don't even think... I mean, the lights are on, but I don't think anybody's home. And now Fandango scaling to the top rope. And a big-time leg drop off the top by Fandango. Just look at the height. Look at the height of Fandango in that leg drop and the impact. That's it. Jett Storm has been defeated by Fandango here tonight with that beautiful leg drop. Picture perfect by Fandango. And you can see that kick right there, that ferocious kick to the face. I mean, it's amazing Jett Storm had enough energy to kick out there. I think maybe he may have just been running on instinct right there. I don't even know if he was really still conscious there. That may have just been sort of I don't know, like a subconscious sort of just instinct, just muscle memory, I think may have saved Jett Storm there. But in the end, muscle memory is not enough to win you a matchup. That's what Fandango proved here tonight. And of course, give the assist to Darren Young. And Fandango, he's once again going to grace the WWE Universe with his beautiful voice. Fandango! Yep, that's right. If you mispronounce his name, well, you know, Fandango, he's going to beat the crap out of you. But that is it for this episode. That was the final match of the episode. Let's take a look. We got a tweet from Fandango. Don't think you're the man just because you almost beat me. You still lost. You best remember that. I didn't quite get his voice right, but I kind of tried. I don't know, it sounded a little too much like Ryback or something. I don't know. But Fandango, he gets the win here tonight and gets... No, that's now 2-1. Fandango is against Jett Storm in matches. Darren Young and Fandango are saying they want to challenge you. I'll have to think about that one. For now, I'm throwing you a different opponent, so all three of you can cool off. So next episode, Jett Storm will be taking on a different opponent that will not be Fandango or Darren Young. So I want to thank you all for watching. Keep on YouTubing.